So go ahead and bend your knees. Remember, you can step one foot back, bring your hands in front of you, one at a time. Maybe you keep one hand on your thigh to help you come down. So take your time in getting down here. And I am a big fan of putting extra padding under your knees. So if you are too, go ahead and do that right now. So place something under your knees. And let's start with bringing the right foot in front, okay? So if the foot doesn't come all the way up on its own, you just use your hand, say, come on, and you bring it to where you want it to go. No problem with that. So hands are down. You can also come up onto your fingertips. And then let's just stretch a little bit here. So getting used to this position, you're letting your pelvis move forward in space and then drop down. And it's okay if your knee is past your ankle a bit here. We're not putting much pressure on the joints, so they're okay. Okay, so this is just one option to hang out right here and take some breaths. Notice what muscles you feel stretching. Okay, next option is to start to move back like this. Okay, notice when I do that, I'm keeping my toes on the ground. Okay, so you can lift the toes up a little bit if that's the only way that it feels possible to move back like this. This will be okay, but I'm not doing that, right? Not yet. So forward and back a few times. Sometimes the front of the ankle doesn't get enough of a stretch in normal daily activity. So when we do these types of practices, we want them to both support us in our daily activities and mirror our daily activities, but also, apply the opposite movement sometimes to help balance things out. So now you can start to pull your toes back. If that's accessible for you, you can stop at any time. Okay, that feels so good on the calf muscle. Those can get tight, especially if you're used to wearing heels. Sometimes these muscles back here get tight. The Achilles tendon gets shortened. Okay, so shall we switch sides? Okay, so switch sides. You'll bring your right knee back, and then bring the left one in front. Remember, you can always guide it forward as you need to. So first, we're just stretching. You're letting your pelvis come forward. Okay, maybe you stay right here. And then maybe you want to bring your hips back. So stretching the legs like this is so important. If you're sitting a lot, it helps to stretch out the front right here, your hip flexors. And it's also important to practice getting up and down from the ground and to do things down here on the ground so that you feel really comfortable down here. Okay, as you feel ready, the next step we're doing together is to move back in space with the hips, and then the toes lift up, and we stretch the back of the leg back here. Yeah. Okay, your hands might be a little tired at this point, so remember, if you have any yoga blocks or sometimes just a good sturdy book, you'd need two, one for each hand that's about the same size. Sometimes those help, so you're not reaching all the way down toward the ground. But if you have longer arms than I do, you probably don't have much of a problem here. All right. So let's come back to a knees and hands position. So you'll bring your left knee back,